Hey everybody, I was just making a video about the thesis that Jesus is Inanna, and I think I made a pretty good case so far. But I just was looking into more information after I made the video and on a subject that I had remembered I had seen a while back where I'll show it to you. I'll show you the article so it'll be easier for me to just show you than to read it. But I was just pointing out in this last video that I just made that Inanna's headdress there looks to me like it vibrates. So I was kind of begging the question, like, is it in communication, kind of like a queen bee of a hive, like a queen she of a beehive would be communicating with all of her worker bees. So it'd be like a hive mind where they're all synced up. Now I've made a video in the past called Divine Hive Mind, so I do think this could relate to that as well. But I'll just read you this article that I found. So it's called Mystery of Bees and Religious Icons. Try to expand it a little bit more here. Honey is said to have preservative qualities, but several beekeepers have discovered a curious practice of bees preserving religious icons placed within their hives, according to a report by Aletia. A beekeeper near Athens, Isidoros Temenos, placed icons in his hives with the thought of blessing his bees and possibly helping his yearly honey production. Every year, the very same mysterious phenomenon occurs. Bees make their honeycomb cells around the pious images, meticulously avoiding covering them. Could it simply be a phenomenon related to some effect in the painting itself, which might prevent bees from building their honeycombs on them? Another beekeeper, a monk named Simon, placed a handmade icon of the crucified Christ next to two thieves that died next to him. The bees reportedly built their hive around the icon, refusing to cover either Jesus or the figure of the good thief at Christ's right hand. Amazingly, the thief at his left hand, who rejected Christ's invitation to paradise, was covered. The same monk also placed an icon of Stephen, the first martyr of the early church, and it was left uncovered over Stephen's face and body. The mystery endures as to how the bees can recognize holy images, let alone treat them in a respectful and pious manner. And there's another picture of how evidently these bees are not covering up these images. Well, if Jesus is Inanna and whatever it is, has this way of communicating with this hive mind to even physical bees that are currently flying around Earth, then this is more evidence that indeed this hive mind does exist, that Jesus has something to do with that vibrating headdress that Inanna has on, and that what's even more far out to me is that the current bees that we have flying around and working are actually could be connected to this entity right now. So just wanted to put this out there. All right, have a good day, guys.